they go and do fundraising. They use the funds the way they want. They hire teachers even. They do whatever they want. And they charge school fees. And the government keeps saying, primary education or compulsory education is free. We tell parents not to pay. What do you mean you tell parents not to pay? This school principal would not let the kid in this school without paying. Because the school committee decided that every student pay this amount of money. Now, so you have to really make sure what you're really wanting to do and exactly what would be the implications of certain things. So, sometimes we have to look at the issue of globalization, internationalization, and experiences of the others in the context of what's now been very evident to me, commercialization. You're commercializing your system. For example, adopting internationally standardized testing. Why you want to do that? If the ministry does all the examinations, why you want to now give it to someone else to do it and pay them money? You're already doing it. You have the staff. So, be careful. You have to be careful of practices that lead to commercialization. Because education supposedly is a national system. It's a national interest, exactly like the military, the defense. It guards your country, it guards your system. So you have to be careful. What I noticed here also, that there are huge banking on the government to take leadership and to exert leadership. People, they like to join and talk, but they want the government to take leadership. And the government should not relinquish this. They should take leadership. Yesterday I mentioned someone, or this morning I said, okay, discuss with this big group of people, hundreds of thousands of people, keep discussing. But you have to go down, 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 down. And it's 2, 3 people said, okay, we want to do this, that's it. And enough. So you would get out of the limbo that you're discussing, the 2 years, the 12 years, and all this, and delivery. Delivery mechanism, delivery systems are very important. Now, I always bring one example, and I still see it the same. It's not changing. We always like to take examples from a better systems, correct? The US, Europe. I still see the same thing. Schools are schools. Kids go to school to get education. They go at 8 o'clock, they leave at 2 o'clock. They go at 8 o'clock, they go to sessions. From one session to another, to another, to another. And they leave. That's it. Schools don't do anything else. So, don't do anything else. Why you want to do everything in the school? Just do schooling. Teach those kids and let them go. You're not responsible for their entertainment. And they are not subject for the entertainment you want to do. So they're always in parties and always in carnivals. So don't do this, because I send my kids to school to get educated. I don't send my girl to start dancing because somebody's visiting the school and they want her to dance. I don't send my kid for this. If I want her to dance, I'll send her to school where she can learn how to dance. So don't get confused with the system that you have and put it on solid ground. That now what I think that there is a need for stronger and yet in-depth focused discussion for quick policy formulation on the K to 12 and in particular to the 2 years secondary education. I hear about tracks, I hear about this. What the kids can do in 2 years, and I see the injection of vocational education in the schools that they never have any workshops in them. They don't have even space, they don't have rooms. What do you want to do exactly? You want to do, and then I hear something about skills. And it's like, what do you mean? Can you tell me skills of what? Can you focus? Tell me skills of what? Culinary? Auto mechanics? House repair? What do you want to do? Do you have the budget for this? Do you have high schools that can accommodate this? Do you have teachers or technicians who can do this? Can you control it? Can the students really benefit out of it, and then when they get out, there's something they can do with it? What do you want to do? It's either you have 3-track system or you have 2-track system. That's it. That's how I see things, because that's what the practice is. That's why I'll tell you later why I'm saying this. So if you want to have vocational education, secondary vocational education, that means you have secondary vocational schools. That's it. Secondary vocational schools. And then you have 2 tracks, the science and the liberal arts. One take you to all 4 faculties of education of your university, and one take you only to half, which is the liberal arts, and doesn't take you to the medical or anywhere. That's it, because you decided that you are not into math, you're not into science, that's not your life. But to do a mix, I see it very difficult. Now I hear something about, oh, if the school doesn't have it, we can have partnership with this. They can go to another school. If my child goes to X school in this district, I don't expect my child to be bused or taking train to go to another school 20 miles away because of one course means what? I don't know what is it. Because another school have it. Now remember, if kids have to choose between certain vocations, you might end up with one wanting one thing and one wanting another. So you don't have actually a class. You don't have 10 people even to concentrate on giving them one thing they want. Because you have 400 kids in one school and everybody might want to have different skill. I'm trying to not take much of time. Okay. I talked about the focus for the 2 senior secondary schools. So here we talk about the objectives and the goals of the whole system, the curriculum, the technical supervision, and that's very important. I don't know, does the Philippines have technical supervision for schools? Are teachers visited once or twice or 3 times a year by a technical supervisor, like mathematics or this?
Supposedly run by the Department of Education.
Yeah, but they have supervisors, I mean, in technical supervisors, they have, and they are assigned to schools. Okay, so this has to be revisited, so you know what you're supervising the teachers on, because you need to know what they're doing, right? And then you have to revisit the teacher education, where your teachers come from. Remember, with the 2 years vocational school, you need specialized teachers for math and sciences. That means teachers who have a bachelor degree in pure applied science. Because physics cannot be taught by somebody who has a chemistry. And chemistry should not be taught by someone who has biology. Each one has to have a bachelor degree in that discipline. Same with mathematics, same with the language. So you cannot just depend on somebody who's been teaching in the junior secondary school for 20 years. That doesn't work. So you have to revisit where your teachers come from. That's teacher education. That means you need to start now thinking how to build alliance with universities that have teacher education colleges. You can't let them do whatever they're doing and continue whatever they're doing if their graduates going to seek employment with you. You should talk to them and tell them, listen, by 2016, we need this kind of teachers. That they have taken this. And then they start working. They get to work.